Whenever I'm presented with a question with a graph, I like to first look at the graph and try to get an understanding of what's going on before I get caught up in the question. So this graph is a scatter plot. I know that each of those dots represents a piece of data. It says as the title, this is the sales data. Across the x-axis represents the number of visitors. The y-axis represents the sales in dollars. So I'm going to pick a couple of points and it helps me to get a better understanding of, again, what this graph is showing me. So this point right here, if you go down, you see that this means 50 visitors go over. That means $100 in sales. Let's pick another one. How about this one right here? This says 150 visitors is $300 in sales. And one more, let's do this one right here. This is 250 visitors, is a little less than $500 in sales. So 475 maybe, around there. So by picking these few points, I see that as the number of visitors goes up from 50 to 100 to 250, my sales is going up from 100 to 300 to 475. So now let's read the question. It says a store manager records the total visitors and sales over the past 10 days. What can she conclude based on the data? An increase in sale causes a decrease in visitors. An increase in visitors causes a decrease in sales. An increase in sales is correlated with a decrease in visitors. And an increase in visitors is correlated with an increase in sales. So notice two of them say cause and two of them say correlated. I'm going to tell you right now that A and B are not the answer. Scatter plots, you can't say that from the data from a scatter plot that this causes this. It's too definitive. You can say that this is correlated with this. It's saying that there is a relationship between visitors and sales, but we're not going to say definitively that this causes this. So look out for the word cause and correlate in a question. They want to make sure you know the difference. Now let's look at what these are saying. Remember, what we had already determined is as the number of visitors increase, the sales increases. You typically start with what's on the x-axis, which is the visitors. So as the visitors increase, it's correlated with an increase in sales. So start with what's on the x-axis, the visitors, and end with what's on the y-axis, the sales. And so the answer for this one would be D.